Hey guys, Zerkaa here and welcome back to my Millwall Career Mode series, and we're going to start this episode going straight into our third game of the season. We've obviously won our first two games so far this season. We're going to our third game here against Fulham. To be fair, I was very impressed with the start that I had so far in the Premiership. Obviously we beat Everton and we beat Liverpool. And I don't really know. I don't really know what kind of objective I have for this season, because I would say that we have a chance of finishing higher up. We did finish like 8th or 9th last season, but then so far this season we've won our first two games. Obviously, you can't really judge a whole season based on two games so far. My kind of idea that going into this season was more that I play out, see how it goes. Then by January I can actually judge where I am, and then if I want to go out and improve my squad to actually push for higher up in the league, then I can do so by requesting funds from my board, or if I need a certain place to strengthen in my team, then I know where to strengthen it. Because obviously, as many of you have said, a goalkeeper is probably something that I do need to invest in, because Cragno is now my lowest rated player in my team, my goalkeeper. So that's probably saying a place that we have to fill in. So we'll see what we're going to do. But at the moment, I don't actually know where we're going to finish this season. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, he's losing 1-0 to Fulham here. And then luckily, Redmond picks up a goal in the 69th minute here. Don't want any jokes about 69. I just knew someone would comment saying 69. So yeah, we had it 1-1 in the 69th minute there. And then Fulham then pressed again and managed to pick up a goal to make it 2-1. And I was pretty disappointed in my defending there. Made it very easy for them to pass it around and get into my defence and make that 2-1 there. You see that pretty slack defending, and then left a gap there, and he scored that to make it 2-1. So obviously then I was then attacking, pressing for that goal, pressing for that late goal here. Into 88th minute, I'm ultra attacking, and luckily Vidal just finds a little space and gets into the box and scores to make it 2-2 in the 89th minute. It kind of came as a saviour for us to get us that 1 point that we kind of needed. Otherwise we were walking away with 0, and we got our first loss of the season. But then, anyway, so today is Friday. As of recording this and as of this going up, it is Friday. And at the moment, England are currently playing San Marino. It is currently sitting at 7-0. And to be fair, I wasn't really expecting England to do this well against them. Usually going into England games, I'm very pessimistic about England. I really hate watching them as well. I find them so boring to watch. But we're actually doing alright this time for once. We're actually doing alright. So I'll be interested to see what the actual score finishes up as. Could it be more? I was hoping we can get 10, but I doubt it. As I said, very pessimistic about England. So yeah, whatever the score was, maybe leave a comment. Whatever you thought, who was the best player, leave a comment of that. So we're going to look at our squad report now and have a quick check up on how our players are getting on, see who's improving, see who's not improving. You can see that De Costa's got +2 already, and we got on loan. So really, it's kind of thing. One of the players you don't really want to improve that much over the time he's on loan with us. You just want him to stay where he is, because you guys will be like, oh, why didn't you just put a future fee on him when you just got him on loan? See, Benzia's worth 7 million now, so Benzia's definitely, his value's going up, and he's definitely starting to come into his own and starting to improve. Obviously, got my other players that I've sent out on loan there, they're improving as well. Now go into our next game here against Bournemouth in the Capital One Cup, and I've taken some of your guys' advice and I've moved Ake to CDM, and I put Akore into centre-back, purely because I didn't even notice it myself, but Ake actually has a high attacking work rate, and Akore obviously has a higher defensive work rate, so it just seemed feasible. That was the best thing to do, especially the fact that Ake's better at passing, better at shooting, better at everything, positioning, all that stuff. He's better at that, so he fits the CDM role more. And his heading's poor, so obviously at a centre back you don't really want someone's heading to be poor. So that could be Akore could switch those two around, could stop us from conceding as many headed goals. We don't really concede that many anyway, but it might just prevent that from happening. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, Bournemouth are a lot weaker side than us. I think they're in League One as it stands on this season. Obviously, I can't say it from real life stats. I have to keep a check up on where everyone's doing on the actual career mode, because obviously there could be a team that was in League 2 that could be in the Premiership by now, because it's our 4th season. Brazilian picks up the first goal of the game to make it 1-0 there, and it was one of those games that was pretty much just, when can I get the first goal? And once I got the first goal, that was when the game was going to change, and that was instantly the case. Scored in the 40th minute, and then Piazon gets put through here in the 42nd and slots that in the top right hand corner to make it 2-0. And as soon as it was 2-0, I knew I was going to win this. I wasn't going to lose. They just didn't have the quality enough to beat me. They provide somewhat of a threat, as you saw. There were some early chances they had, but once I was winning, I just knew that I wasn't going to lose. Now moving to the second half, and Vidal has the ball here, has a nice little run, plays it to Piazon, and Piazon shoots again that nice left foot of his in off the inside of the post to make it 3-0, and Piazon picks up his second goal of the game and Millwall's third. And then after that goal that was scored, I made a couple of substitutions, bring on the coin, Moore, Taylor and Nuno. Nuno is a centre-back who's I brought through the youth system, one of the players that I've scouted and found. Just thought I'd bring him on, just a chance maybe that he could potentially improve a bit due to playing. But we made it 4-0 here. Vidal picking up a rebound off of Lecointe's shot. Oh, he does, and I think he does a nice little dummy. No, he doesn't. That's just me making it out. Don't worry about it. I just was thinking about another goal here. We're now into 89th minute, and Lecointe plays it to Bittencourt. Bittencourt plays it to Dementses. Dementses plays it. He kind of get lucky there. And he plays a cross in towards Vidal, but Vidal, of all people, headers it wide. You would never expect that to happen from Vidal, and he looks like he was going to go down injured there. And I was almost going to like get really I was about to say almost going to cry. I wasn't going to cry. I was just going to be a bit like but that game finished 4-0, and it's Vidal is actually fine, so that's a relief of it. That's a sweat off forehead kind of moment. Showing the league table now, we're actually sitting in third in the Premiership. I hadn't shown that because it's purely because I hadn't found any recorded footage of me actually showing it. I don't know what I was doing. I must have been in another world and not actually showing it. So we're doing well. We've got Leicester down there in 16th, so obviously Leicester got promoted this season. We now go into our first international game, playing for Portugal, managing Portugal, and playing with Portugal, I guess. And I just wasn't really too keen on them. I played a 4-3-3 because that was the formation they already had set out. So I thought, instead of tampering with their current formation, I'll just leave it how it is. Because it worked with them, to be honest. Because they have Ronaldo and Nani on the wings. They haven't got a very, very good striker, to be honest. I can't remember who we actually have I've completely forgotten who we actually have up front. We haven't got like an out-and-out striker. So maybe I have to move Ronaldo to striker at some point. Prior to this game, this is the qualifications for the, I believe it's the Euro. For the Euro 2016, and we wasn't doing too well. I think we were sitting in third, and Finland were above us in second, and we actually lost that game 1-0 to Finland. And I didn't show much of the game because there wasn't much to show. It was a very boring game. That's why I said I didn't really enjoy playing with them that much. So we're going to go have a quick look at the table and see what's going on. So see Italy in first, Finland second, Ireland third, Portugal fourth. So we wasn't put in a very good situation in the first hand managing them. And as it stands, we only have one game left, so we can't actually qualify for the Euros now. So that's a bit disappointing, really, because now it's kind of like, well, what do I do? Because I've got one more game left against Austria. So I decided to actually sim that game because I didn't see a reason out there. Nelson Olivieri has got front, that's who it is. I didn't really see a point in playing it because it wasn't really going to amount to anything. Now, this also makes me ponder on the thought of whether it's worth sticking with Portugal managing them, because if they're not going to be in Euros, I'm going to have to wait until the World Cup now, 2 years' time, and whether or not this series will still be going in 2 seasons' time is debatable. So I have to see what I'm going to do. I'm definitely thinking about resigning from Portugal and hoping I get an offer from someone else who's in the Euros, because then it actually makes it more fun. So then in this summer of this season, I'll be able to have show you something different than just mere wall. So we'll see how that goes. If you have an opinion on that, then please leave a comment about that, and you can maybe discuss some ideas of teams I can take over. I'm praying I could get Spain, because then I can actually use Vidal. Brazil will be awesome because I'd have Piazon. Maybe I'll just try and take over a team that I have a player playing for. That would maybe be the best thing for me to do. But that is the end of today's episode. I made it shorter than a normal 10 minutes because it's going out quite late. So if you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you have any feedback to give, leave a comment. If you want to check out my Ultimate Team episode from earlier, then click on the left-hand side of the screen. And if you want to check out my second channel, which has it's more of a light-hearted channel that I'm going to start uploading a lot on soon, then please subscribe to that by clicking on the right-hand side of the screen. And I shall see you guys next time. Goodbye.